Copy this if you want to get more views online. It doesn't matter if you're stuck at 200 view jail or if you've had success with content but it's gone stagnant or you're starting from scratch. This process works. And it got this person 300% more views in less than 60 days. My goal with this channel is to make videos so that if you watch this, you'll get 99% more views than you got in the previous month. Let's dive right in. So this is Carl Lentz. Carl Lentz was a prominent former pastor who had a very public falling out. Afterwards, he launched a podcast with his wife about how they've restored their marriage, and they help couples restore their marriages. It's awesome, but they had a problem. You see, they weren't posting consistently, and the content that they were posting wasn't getting much traction. That's where I came in. This is what happened before. Before, they had a little bit of traction on IG, and maybe you're there and you're saying, man, I would love to get that many views. I still think that's really small for what he should be getting. We got 7.5, and at the date of this recording, actually 14 million views. We also got 200,000 more views on YouTube and took his TikTok from 0 to 1.2 million. And if you're saying you haven't even started content yet, this should be an encouragement that starting from scratch, you still can get over 1 million views in just a short amount of time. And this is our process. So each of the algorithms are a little bit different. TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram don't respond the exact same to the same piece of content. We use this to our advantage. And by the way, this might be a lot of information, but if you want help with implementation, just join my community and I'll help you get 99% more views next month than you got in this previous month. There's also a bunch of resources. There's actually some tools I built specifically for you that are proven to work. I try to make it as cost effective as possible. So apply to get in, and I hope I can help you. But otherwise, this video should give you a lot of information to get started. Let's dive right in. Instagram and YouTube prioritize community. They want your followers to grow and for them to continually engage with your content. Whereas TikTok, they don't really care about your community. They don't really care about followers. They just want views. They prioritize pushing your content to a cold audience first, and then if that cold audience likes it, they'll push it to more people. I use this to my advantage. We post a ridiculous amount of content on TikTok and use it as a testing platform, because if it works with a cold audience, it'll more likely work with a warm audience. Videos that work on TikTok tend to work on all other platforms. So we split test a lot of videos. We test different hooks, we test different banners, we test different lengths of the video, and the ones that work, we post everywhere else. We identify the winners based on specific metrics, which I'll get into in a second. So this might look like a lot. It's a lot of posts, but it's not random posts. It's not random clipping. It's not AI. This is just finding stuff that we think will work based on our viral formulas. And this is the part that I really want you to pay attention to. The anatomy of viral clips. Now, every single video that goes viral has a reason that it goes viral. It almost always falls within one of these 5 tribal buckets: relationships, health, wealth, politics, and religion. If you make a video that hits on these topics, the odds of it going viral dramatically increases. The issue that a lot of people have is they make a video about a subcategory of a subcategory of a subcategory within one of these buckets, when in reality, you should be making your content as accessible as possible. And you should trigger people's subconscious based on this. So let's just say, for example, in the relationship niche, a subcategory would be parenting. Now, everyone has a parent or is a parent. Everyone has an opinion about what is good parenting or bad parenting based on our own experience. So if we can make a piece of content saying, this is good parenting, right? Someone will have a reaction affirming or saying, no, that's not true, and have an opinion about it. This leads to more views within the first 3 seconds. So for Carl, what we did is we really focused on the religious space and the relationship space, because those are the things that he's most well known for, and they're the things that he has the strongest opinions about, because he has the most experience in it. Now, this is something I don't see people talk about, but this is what we really strive for. We want 80% watch time on the first 3 seconds. Everybody prioritizes the hook. This is the metric that we chase. If that happens, then usually we have 40% watch time on the entirety of the video. If we have 80% watch time in the first 3 seconds, and then the rest of the video is like 20 to 10% watch time, that's not gonna do well. But the thing that no one really talks about that we really chase is 5% engagement rate. If someone shares a video, for example, my wife likes to send me videos about parenting and crunchy mom stuff. The odds of me watching a video, even though that is not my feed is not parenting videos, and it's definitely not crunchy mom videos. If my wife sends me a video about it, I'm more likely to watch the entirety of that video because my wife shared it. It's not the algorithm sending it to me, it's my wife sending it to me. So this dramatically impacts whether someone watches the first 3 seconds of your video or someone watches the entirety of your video. So this is the one that we really strive to get. Here's this in action. So like I said, TikTok prioritizes cold audience, and I know that if the video does well on TikTok, it's going to do even better when it hits your warm audience. If someone that doesn't know you likes it, then people that do know you will really, really like it. As for YouTube, what we did for Carl is we really just split test thumbnails and titles. He had good content. It's not about whether the content was interesting or not. It didn't really stand out. And I'm actually gonna show you this in action. So like right now, we just posted a podcast video for him. Let me refresh this page. So this podcast, it's currently a 1 of 10. It has 2.3K views so far in the first 6 hours. Not a ton, but that's great for his podcast. And the impressions click-through rate is 10.6. So the click-through rate is really, really what I'm striving for. And let's actually dive into like the analytics of this video so I can show you this in action. Here are 3 different thumbnails that we're currently testing, right? And right now they're about the same, but it looks like this first one's the one that's kind of like currently winning. But what will happen is when this one inevitably wins, we can then go back and resplit test with different variations of more dramatically different thumbnails. Maybe completely different text, maybe completely different animations in the middle. Right now, it looks like the biggest difference between these different thumbnails is what is messaged in here and how we're messaging it and how we're showcasing that content. So it seems like that's the stuff that's working really well, and we'll also split test different titles. This title might not be the end title. We might split test 2 to 3 other variations of it. And in the next week, we'll find out which one got the most amount of views, because really what we care about is getting over, like I said, 7.5% click-through rate after 1,000 views. If we can maintain over 7.5%, that means the more people will reach, the more views we're gonna continually get. All this stuff led to 300% audience growth in 58 days with over 150 social posts. And it didn't just impact his viewers, it also impacted his listeners. Downloads also increased 3 times more in that time period. So I just want to tell you, this stuff works. It might sound like it's a lot of posting. It doesn't have to be. There are systems. And if you're really, really wanting help with this, just join the community and I can help you look at your content and we can decide how we can make sure that video gets more views next time you post it.